Hello Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. You know how much I just love flowers, and so I am super loving the Beautiful Bouquet Stamp Set and the coordinating Bouquet Bunch Framelits. There are so many amazing images. This stamp set is stunning. Check out all of those different flower images that you can use to build, big flowers, bouquets of flowers, small little single flowers. There's also itty bitty greetings as well as lots of big greetings. And the awesome thing is these big greetings are inside and outside greetings. So that's super fun to be able to have that greeting for the inside as well as the awesome greeting for the outside. And of course there's a greeting for every occasion. There's, birthday, congratulations, wedding, thank you, anniversary, just so many great greetings. So this is an awesome stamp set to definitely have in your collection. The coordinating framelits are just as fabulous. Look at all of these. There are 21 images in this set. You'll notice that many of the images die cut out those flowers. So of course you have all the little flower images. You also have little tags. You also have this little image here, which let me just bring back in. This image right here actually goes with this one, and that's a little tie for your bouquet. So you'll see this one, I have that bouquet of flowers with all of those flowers on there, and then of course the green stems, and then there's that little wrap that goes around your stems, and then of course I had to add a little extra flair with some linen thread there. So super cute. You can build so much with it, and like I said, there's like a greeting in there for everything. So I just wanted to show you some of the images. So today I'm actually going to stamp a few of them for this card. So you can see this card I actually just randomly stamped the background so you get that nice floral background image, so you can almost make your own designer paper. And then of course this one I used a lot of the images that I die cut as well as making that little bouquet, and stamped a few on the background too. So for this one I used 3 of the rectangles that measure 3 1/4 by 1 1/2. So that's all of these here. And then I used many of the different images for the stems. So first there's the one stem. So this one, and I kind of like curved some of mine and made some of them straight. That's all personal preference to you. But here are just 3 of the stems. I think I'm missing, there are 2 other stems that I'm not using. So there's a total of 5 different stems that you could use from this stamp set to create gorgeous cards. So there's all of my stems. I'm going to go ahead and add a few more leaves to this one just because I feel like, it's kind of lacking some leaves and greenery and stuff. Plus my my greeting's going to go over it a little bit, so if your leaves aren't perfect or if they're just kind of peeking out, it just gives a little bit more greenery. Then of course for this one I have those tulip leaves that we're going to use. So let's go ahead and stamp those. All of these are being stamped in Old Olive, but you could always use any green of your choice. And again, since it's photopolymer, it's really easy to be able to line those images up right next to the stem to get them to connect. So there we have all of our stems. For all of the flowers, of course you could always do multiple different colors, but I went ahead and stuck with the same color scheme for this entire card, and I used the new in color Fresh Fig. So I used this little flower here, which was super easy to stamp, right on the edges of each of those greenery pieces. So just going to stamp those down. Again, like I said, with the photopolymer stamps, it's really easy to be able to see where your image is. For this one, I actually did the tulip, and the tulip is a 2-step stamping image. Whoop! Oh no, there was a little bit of green ink still on there, so I have a little bit of green right there, but I might be able to cover that up. Or, of course, I could always flip it over, but I'll go ahead and continue like this. You guys probably can hardly even see that. But the tulip has the 2 different images, so we're just going to stamp this one in full strength. So this is the big image that has that sort of V at the top. and we'll stamp that down. And then this other image is like the inside of it, and I actually stamped that off once. So just going to stamp that off and then just line that up in the middle. And again, since it's smaller than the first one, then you don't have to worry about lining it up perfectly because it just kind of goes right there in the middle. So there's our second one. Then our third flower, we're going to do this giant one. I don't really know my flowers. I do know that's a tulip, but the rest of them, I'm not really sure what the flower is. So we're just going to go ahead and stamp that one. And I actually am going to stamp one of the little insert pieces. So this is just a whole bunch of little like dots all in a circle. And so I use the same exact color, and I'm just going to stamp that in the middle. So it just kind of gives a little bit of a darker look. If you really wanted a dark look, or if you were using a lighter ink, you could always use, you know, like a black or a gray or something like that. So there's all of those. Of course, I used the happy anniversary greeting with the stitched shapes layered onto the layering scallops framelits. So I really like to pair those together just because I like the way that stitched look gives so much texture and extra pretty to my greeting there rather than just a smooth scallop. So I layered that onto the oval scallop, which is just super fabulous, and added some of the ribbon. The background for this is actually that amazing Wood Textures Designer Series paper. So here it is on a full sheet, and then of course it's the same on both sides, so that if you made 3D boxes or anything like that, then you can have the inside of your box be the same wooden look as the outside of the box. So super, super fabulous. Again, some of those same images I used on this one to then die cut out. So you can see that flower there is this one. And this flower here is these two blue ones. There's also that little center that I stamped here. I stamped here and then die cut it out in a different color so that I could layer those. So there's like lots of different layering and fun ways that you can do those flowers when building your bouquet. And then of course this one I just stamped all the images all over and added some extra foo-foo down there with the glitter enamel shapes. Love, love, love those. They're super fabulous. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you get this stamp set because it is super amazing. Of course, whenever you get both of them, you can bundle and save 10%. But if you love flowers like I do, then this is a must-have for your collection. And even if you don't super love flowers, it's a great one to have in your collection for the greetings. And of course, flowers are one of those that goes with any style of card, whether it be wedding or birthday or sympathy or, you know, thank you or anything like that. Of course, I'll be posting pictures of these on my blog, laurastamppad.com, so you can check that out there. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. And check out some of my other videos in the link right over here. I'll post that wood crate one so you can see how I use that designer paper because it is fabulous. Until next time, happy stamping. Bye-bye.